Hello everyone, and hello in Revenant, and thank you for the warm welcome to my own stream. I have no idea how ready you are. Ooh. Are you familiar with Outer Wilds? If I remember right, you weren't able to make it to the last stream. I think? I can't remember for sure. But yeah. Let's see. Wait, no, yeah, you were here. Never mind. Hi, Aaliyah. Screw you, explodes your ship. Hi, Pedro. I was there, we talked a bit. Yeah. I remember now. Okay, let's get this Wordle on the road. I just used space last week. That seems appropriate enough. Okay, maybe something that ends in ape. Not shape. A gape? Maybe? No. Grape. Boom! Time for Outer Wilds. Cool. Not sure why it isn't showing up yet on OBS. Come on now. I know you can do it, OBS. I believe in you. Maybe I believe in you a little too much. Nothing like the 20-minute Wordles from back in the day. You make it sound like I have gotten better at Wordle. I don't think I have. I think I've just been getting lucky. Maybe they're called OBS for the BS. Ayy. Yeah, on the one hand, OBS is insanely capable software, given that it's completely free. On the other hand, what the fuck? Please work. It doesn't help that Outer Wilds stops, like, minimizes itself and stops playing music when the focus changes. Let's see if I can change that. I don't think so. That is... Oh! It just needed 17 minutes to warm up, I guess. All right. I changed nothing, to be clear. Free goes a long way to liking something. It does. It's so quiet compared to your voice. It's the same. No, it's the same settings that I had last time. Maybe it'll be louder in game, and if it's not, let me know. I'll say that again when the ad break is over. Hello, the ad break is over. The menu music is pretty quiet. Let me see, what? Yeah, I have everything at the normal settings. So let me know if it's still too quiet in the gameplay, and I'll turn it up. So dramatic, just because he just died. My goodness. Or because they just died? I don't think this species has gender. Buckle up! Here we go! Okay, so I did a lot of exploration of the Hourglass Twins last time. I think this time I want to look at Brittle Hollow, since that is I think the only other place that doesn't give me the massive heebie-jeebies. And I want to put that off as long as I can. Yes, have this free software. Also, I am going to periodically fuck it up with every update. Oh, it did just update. Maybe that's why it took a while to calibrate itself. Interesting. I just saw. Whoa! Oh! I don't think anything broke. That seemed pretty good, I think. It's dark. Oh, I don't like that. So, Hollow's Lantern. I still don't know what that blue is. What are you, blue? Okay, gotta look out for the Hollow's Lantern, apparently. There's the grandma in the camp that makes you soup? Oh. I just remember all of the dialogue saying they. How are you handling the game so far? I remember you said there were some things in here that might make you want to quit. Yeah, I'm handling it fine so far, but only because I've been deliberately avoiding the things that make me want to quit. So, jury's out. Jury is out. Hello, Lacry, or should I say Accord? How are you? I'm not a scary cat. I'm a scaredy cat. Very different. Hi, Artemis. I'm not scared yet. I just will be. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the all the meteors. But hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little, and there's some sort of old nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. Okay, I know that they're okay. Let's see, who is it that I'm gonna find here? Checking my notes. Rebek is here with his banjo, and I heard the banjo, so I know Rebek is okay. But I did see ghost mist or whatever it's called in the landing cam. Oh, ghost matter detected. Oh, that looks like it's probably got ghost matter in it right there, huh? No, that's not what I want. I want... me. Yep. That's a dangerous right there. That's a dangerous if I ever saw a dangerous. It's nice that the ghost matter is detected nearby. Oh, those are nomai bones. What the fuck is that? Watch streak, 7 streams. Dang, and Revenant, that is dedication. Oh, hold on. Gotta scroll up. I'm always scared it's my superpower. Was that supposed to be hug me, I'm scared? I didn't get drone striked. I think. Did I? Accord or Lacry? I'll probably do Lacry then, just because it's visually easier on Twitch. I think I'm just very much more cognizant of your room thrum background, not like hi fans, more like a rumble. Huh. Did you have a sound filter for that in OBS and maybe just didn't? Basically, no, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't touched my OBS settings in probably over a year at all. Dangerous is Jonathan's second name? Yep. They're not your bones, duh. Yeah, I knew that. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was one of the greatest YouTube series. Too bad it got mainstream with their TV specials. That kind of sucked. Oh, I didn't feel that way at all. There were things about season 2 that I didn't like, but overall, I really enjoyed the second season. One boy scared. Oh my god. Oh, no, my bones, not my okay, got it. Got it. Hello, son. Thought my second name was Benson. I can't tell if that's a joke or not, because if it is, I don't get it, but also I don't know why you would think that my middle name is Benson, since it's not. And it's not close. Hi! Wow! Fantastic. Just a great ball of fire. I know I landed the ship pretty close to the Brittle Hollow of Brittle Hollow, but now I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Oop, yep. There is more ghost matter around here. Oh, where'd it go? Where are you, ghost matter? Oh, I see. It always has those crystals around it. So, oh wait, no, this is, oh, okay. This is where I was. Cool. Okay, well, the note said something about coming from the South Pole, so let's go to the South Pole. What a nice sun. I am glad nothing will ever happen to it. Me too. Jonathan Benzine, quite the aromatic lad. Sure. What is that a reference to? The in front of my salad! Is this about exploring new planets, or do you have to do something on these planets? Both. Every, I don't know what it is, like half an hour, the sun explodes and I get sent back in time to the beginning of the game. And I gotta figure out why that is and make it not happen. It's about making a cozy home on a planet and having tea where nothing bad ever happens. I mean, that do be the goal, though. I think this is the first time I've actually seen another Harther's ship. Ooh, it's cold down here. It must be safe from the meteors. I'm here! I did it! I put the ship down safely. In that, the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken, And I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there was one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try to find a way down. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's a busted door, all right. Can confirm. So much for meteors not hitting around here. Ooh, the sun's already getting pretty ripe, ain't it? I've wasted a lot of time in this loop. Hold it. Hey, no one was found .x without the dot. Thanks for the follow, welcome. Oh, it's from Vine. From an adult film. Oh, okay. If there were one is correct, it's the conditional tense. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to. I wasn't trying to correct it. That's one of the rules of English grammar that I still haven't quite absorbed. Because it is very confusing and feels optional and inconsistent. So I wasn't trying to correct it, I was just being wrong in my own way. Skadoosh! As a non-native English speaker, I forgive you. Hey, you know what they say. What was it's Pygmalion or My Fair Lady if you prefer the modern musical version, where Eliza ends up speaking English so well that she is still outed as a foreigner because she's like, people are like, nobody who speaks English as their first language knows English as well as you do. And there's truth to that. 50% fuel remaining. If that's so, then fuck. Skadoosh. I once followed the playthrough of an astrophysicist of this game, and it was a horror game for him. It's a horror game for me, too. As soon as he saw the sun, he began to panic. Oh god, the sun is going to implode! It's too red and too small! Oh god! I was never so much invested. It's a horror game for me for different reasons. That's true. Wormsted. Yeah, this is my first playthrough, so I don't know anything really, other than what you would expect of somebody who's on Brittle Hollow. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else terribly exciting on the equator in my first little foray. So let's pop back into the ship and refuel and head to the North Pole, see what we find there. What is Outer Wilds about? It is about a very... Ooh, that's a Brittle Hollow indeed. It is a... Oh, is that a black hole? That's terrifying. No, it can't be a black hole, right? Ow. There's no way a structure would survive built around a black hole. No, that looks pretty black hole-y, though. So it's about a very tiny solar system that is in its last moments, and every time it ends, I get sent back in time for mysterious reasons. Where are you at? No, not Esker. Where'd he go? I heard the banjo a second ago. Oh, banjo. So it's a game of exploration and puzzle solving. Oh no. Oh dear. Well. Hey, trees detected. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh. Not a black hole. What? What? I'm in trouble. Can I go back whence I came? It's not a black hole, but it does seem to be a wormhole. Some kind of singularity. Velocity matched. To what? What is this? Where am I? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Huh. Ow. I kind of hope I'm not supposed to find anything here because I don't think I'm gonna find it. Oh, bye no one. Sorry if I missed you. There's no way a structure would survive. There is no way a structure would survive around a black hole. There's no way. Ooh, that looked like it had an actual man-made structure on it. Everything is terrible, and I'm just about out of fuel. What on earth? That's no Mayan origin. I can tell that much. Hi, interloper. You're awfully close. I am going to suffocate to death. But not yet. So I if possible, fuck. I'm going to float dumbly into outer space with no fuel and no way to, yep. Oh, I can propel myself with oxygen. What could go wrong? I'm gonna die. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Shehanta Claus. 18-month streak! That will sustain me where oxygen cannot. This is just like Final Fantasy VII. It's exactly like Final Fantasy VII. It's the same thing as Final Fantasy VII. Yes, that was an awful death. What happens if you send the camera in there? Oh, that would have been a smart thing to do. When you go through a black hole, you come out of a white hole? Yeah, that sounds like science. Damn, so Sheehan, does that mean you were subscribing during the multiple months that I wasn't streaming at all? Because that gonna make me feel bad. I feel like the the streak is holding you hostage. Identical to half of Final Fantasy XIV? Huh. Final Fantasy VIII, there's a whole section where you float in space. Oh, wow. What is this? What is this? What am I locked onto? Oh, is that actually where I just died? Can't tell. If you're going to feel bad, then I probably shouldn't answer. We'll just pretend that I didn't ask. Much like a square root of anything has two solutions, singularities have two solutions, one being a black hole, the other a white hole. That sounds like science. We all kind of did because we love you. You guys are the worst. I love you too. No, this is not where I died last time. What do we have here? Okay, I'm gonna pop out of the ship and see if there's any way I can interact directly with it. Unidentified signal nearby? What could it be? Deep space satellite, okay. Whoa. Deep space radio. Oh, I see. It's coming from this antenna. Well, that does not give me a ton of information. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to get from the degrees listed on there. Huh. I'm sure this is important somehow. Let me at least see if the degrees are increasing or decreasing. Increasing steadily. Okay. I've sated my curiosity for now. None of you stopped. You guys suck. I love you. What is that? Is that the dark bramble? Okay. There's Timber Hearth, and there's the Brittle Hollow. And there's that slingshot and interloper. I am very curious. I don't think there's going to be anything on the interloper that I can really interact with, but if I can land on it, then maybe if I can land on it, I can find out what's actually happening to the solar system at the end of each loop. Why am I not using autopilot? Autopilot is smarter than I am. Yeah, you just die if you go into the sun. Does your character remember every death? Yes. That hasn't been directly confirmed, but I do remember the launch codes that I got in the first loop ever, every time I wake up. So that does imply that I remember every death. The interloper. You get roasted! I saw that last time! What are you talking about? I would never pilot my way into the sun. What an idiot. Whoa! It's like an ice rink up here. Wait, really? 0 gravity at all? That doesn't sound right. That's unexpected. Clary, this is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Oh. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Gravity cannon on Ember Twin? Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. I didn't. Pfft, what idiot would do that? Roasted! Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Okay. Well, that didn't work for them. It is quite frozen. Well, oh, hello. Is that the dark Blambo on the horizon? No, it's the white hole. Let's see. Is there anything on the light side of this thing? As long as you are falling free fall, you will experience 0G. Relatedly, the game registers you as being in free fall when you are sliding down an incline. Oh, interesting. Okay. I'm not really sure what makes this the North Pole, given that it seems like the... So then... It... Oh. So is the comet's trail not coming out of the South Pole then? I assumed that it was oriented based on its trajectory, but maybe not. I have indeed been to both poles. I don't remember finding anything at the South Pole, though. So let's go back there again, see if I missed anything. I don't think I'm gonna get any answers from here yet. Oh, that was the South Pole we just passed. Okay, yeah, nothing interesting here. But I am interested in its trajectory. And I'm honestly not sure how best to trace it other than being on it. Excuse me. Imagine there's not a solution to all this and the poor guy's just trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is it a curse or some kind of punishment in a never-ending spiral of life and death? Yeah, what is going on with your messages, Aaliyah? You're getting parroted by yourself. Sleepy from last night. So here's the thing is, like, I know I had the watch party later than usual, but I still got quite a lot of sleep. I'm just always tired is the thing. Meowsing Wefwins. Steins Gate would like to disagree. Oh, we can always break loops and cosmic laws. Steins Gate would like to disagree. Yes and no. Steins Gate that's a tricky one. You always sleepy boy, I relate. It's very fun to be sleepy all the time, every day, forever. Just kidding. It's not. Okay. So, what's this guy doing? Part of why I want to figure out what its path is I figure that if I can get a really good idea of its behavior, maybe I can use it as a timer for how long the loop has left. I know the Hourglass Twins are already a timer for how long the solar system will last, but I can only really tell... Actually, it is pretty clear, isn't it? Yeah, I can tell how done it is remotely like this. Still don't know what the fuck you are. Why you're the only thing in the solar system with no label whatsoever. Actually, it's not, but it's the biggest thing in the solar system with no label whatsoever. And I do need to find my way to it. Something tells me this might not be the longest stream I've ever done. Oh, bye, Aaliyah. I'm sorry that your messages were being weirded. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's happening? What the hell? Oh. Oh, I see. That explains a lot. You know, for a ship that's half made of wood, I really do, my ship does very well in resisting the sun. All right, moment of truth. Does the star implode because of the interloper? I have a great view of the apocalypse. We like you even if you're yippee. I woke up in the morning and you guys were still all in voice chat. That surprised me. Yeah, that was a long watch party. That was like a 5-hour watch party because we started with Welcome to the NHK. And although I did like quite a bit of it, sorry, I'm focusing on two things at once. What is that? Oh, is that Timber Hearth in the distance? Maybe the interloper doesn't crash into the sun. Let me catch back up to it. What is the longest stream you've ever done? I don't know. Probably around 4 hours, maybe? We started with Welcome to the NHK, but we were not convinced that it was going to be as self-aware about otaku and incel culture as it professed to be. It seemed kind of hypocritical, like it wanted to lambast the culture while still being part of it. It just felt very problematic. Oh no. Oh. No. Not what I wanted. Respect Harthian precision engineering for reals. Autopilot complete. Ow. I meant to do that. Okay, so now I know that the music doesn't necessarily mean the solar system is ending. It just means I'm close to the sun. I think is the moral of that story. Because I felt like that loop was shorter than usual. And it's because it isn't over. Ooh, we made it all the way back out here. You approached the sun, the ice melted. Not all of that. If you want to talk about incels, maybe don't do it in the incel format. Yeah. The incel format as in, like the show felt like, and I'm not saying that it's completely unsuccessful in its commentary, but the show seemed to be like satirizing incel behavior while still objectifying and sexualizing women and girls as often as possible. And it kind of cuts your message when it seems like you don't understand it. All right, now we're in the final stretch. Everybody's about to die. Hell yeah. I'm still curious to know why the Nomai statue decided to save me as opposed to any of the other people who have walked by it. Anyway, so we watched a few episodes of that and we were like, maybe not. And we ended up watching I hate this place. I don't want to be here. 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 Goodbye. Anyway, what is this? What am I looking at right now? Oh, Giant's Deep. I just didn't recognize it from the dark side. I forgot it has a moon. Yeah, so we ended up watching all of Takopi's Original Sin, which I know Artemis has seen. And our friend Matthew Greenbaum wrote the English dub script and did a very good job. Oh, goodbye, ship. I don't want to be on Giant's Deep. I don't want to be on Giant's Deep. I don't want to be on Giant's Deep. Fuck. I'm not ready. My body's not ready. No. No! Dude, I can't. I'm getting cold sweats. I can't do this. I'm not ready. No. No. Maybe the Nomai statue just gave up waiting. I don't want to be here to the power of 10. The Rouge Red Star anime? Yeah, same guy. Cutest no ever. I live to serve. Actually, is that home? That seems like a good place to die. Uh-oh. Well, that loop was a wash. I didn't learn anything. Fuck. All right, I'm just gonna go back to Brittle Rock. It's very like Majora's Mask, yeah. Keeping score in all the ways that I can die, or keeping score in all the ways I can be adorable? I do have a preference which one. So scared of his phobia, he decided to self-expire with the power of the sun. I mean, yeah, I'd probably do that in real life too. Oh, all the ways I perish? Okay, that wasn't the way I was hoping. That wasn't the meaning I was hoping for, to be TBQH. Yeah, I think I've only died in the sun twice so far. I'm pretty sure this is the landing site I saw before, maybe? Oh no, this is something else. Okay, let's, whoa. Ah! I'm not gonna crash. This is gonna be great. Gossamer. Hello. I hate that. I hate that a lot. Where's the other one? Wasn't there one on the twins? Yeah. Where are these escape pods coming from, I wonder? They look Nomai. Oh, hello. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or 3? Okay, so there's a third one I haven't found yet. I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. The moon is approaching again! Brace yourselves! The volcanic moon has returned! I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down from this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Okay, I want to see if I can locate the third escape pod signal. At least nail down which planet it's on. Wait. No, okay. I was afraid of that. I was like, the other escape pod must be on Dark Bramble or Giant's Deep. And it is. It's on Dark Bramble. Cool. I can't believe you talked me into playing this game, Artemis. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this. I am a coward in such things, you see. Okay, hold on. I could never play this game. I'd just yeet myself into space or tumble to my death, I think. I tend to panic when I lose control of my character or whatever I'm moving in. We can make it a nice bramble with your hands and face. Thank you. That's super helpful, Artemis. Thank you. Is Dark Bramble a scary place too? Yes. All I know about Dark Bramble is that it has enormous anglerfish in it. The Bramble or the Deeps? I think the Deeps might actually be worse. Because it's ironic. Hydrothasalophobia is scary because of what you might find in the depths. But Dark Bramble actually has what you will find in the depths. But since there are no depths, it's not as bad. Do you know how they reproduce? No, but I bet you're going to tell me, and it's going to make me even more scared of them. Giant's Deep gives me the biggest cold sweat, but Dark Bramble is hard. I really don't know if I can do this, guys. I'm going to try. But I've never overcome this phobia in any way. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't believe that these platforms from probably years ago are starting to fall apart a little bit. Use caution! A black hole sleeps below. Oh, so it is a black hole. And yet somehow this planet still exists. How did the planet form in the first place? Jesus. How was there ever a point in time where there was low enough gravity in this region that a planet could form? I don't understand. Well, maybe it's a baby black hole. I want to land on that. I don't think it's gonna happen. Ow. Goodbye, cruel world. I did land on it. Males are super tiny and attach themselves to females and fuse with them and just stay fused forever. That's awful. Yes, please say whatever you need to say that will make this more manageable for me. This is a pleasant space death game. That's the funniest part, is that it really is a pleasant game. It's made with a lot of humor and intellect and love. and yet it terrifies me at every opportunity. Maybe I can, oh, fuck me. What is going on? Gravity being all gravity-y. Maybe I can at least land on Giant's Deep's moon? Maybe I can manage that, huh? Maybe? Once it comes into view. If it comes, where the fuck does where did the moon go? Where's its moon? I just saw it. Does it not have a moon? Was that just another astral body that happened to be very close to it? I'm so confused. Or am I just rotating around it at exactly the same orbit pattern? Giant Steep, where is your fucking moon? There it is. It does exist. It's around here somewhere. Or is it? What the fuck? I'm so confused. It doesn't have a moon. Is the moon going in and out of it? That's like the only explanation I can think of. Okay, I guess I give up for now. Let's see if I can land on that debris that's orbiting it. Maybe the real moon was the friends we made along the way. Okay, let me scroll up. Okay. Surely a planet cannot be structurally cohesive around a black hole, or however you phrased it, he says, looking at an actively collapsing planet. No, it couldn't be that structured to begin with. There could be no planet to fall apart to begin with. Okay, Giant Steep has no scary underwater monsters. Awesome! The biggest dangers are the tornadoes, which are my main phobia. I had to stop my playthrough of Clair Obscur because of the water world. Oh, wow. I can tell you that there is nothing very scary about that region. It was a little difficult for me too, and there are certainly large creatures in it, but there aren't any like enormous fish monsters. The scariest thing about that area is that there can be some jump scares with the relatively humanoid monsters that like jump out of their hiding places. But I was able to push through that area without having my phobia triggered. Momsters sounds funny. It does. Most of the exploration of Giant Steep is on the surface. Giant Steep has a surface? I thought it was a water giant. Moon gaslighting me, yes. That's real deep. Giant's Deep, as it were. Haha. Ha-hoo. Hoo-hee.
Oh my god, it's so creepy.
It is indeed not daylight savings time anymore. Hasn't been for a while, actually, but I haven't been streaming in a while, so I can't blame you. What was the wordle? It was grape. Pretty easy. Oh. Sorry, Sheehan. I managed to get like half of the area. There were big humanoid structures that were driving me insane. Yes, there are those. You don't have to fight them, at least. Worst was Reanimal. I want to play that really bad. I kept killing my friend and me at the beginning because one had to move the boat while the other, the flashlight, we didn't know what was going to happen ahead. And I was the one moving the boat while unable to look at the submine-filled river. Oh no! Oops, I'm approaching faster than I want to be. There we go. This is gonna require some precision finagling. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Wait, okay, but Artemis, there was that log on Timberhearth about like trying to go deeper and deeper into Giant's Deep, but he couldn't, and then like a giant tentacle smashed into his ship or something. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of even a little bit of that. There is no part of that that I'm a fan of. Seeing my Newtonian intuition develop. Yeah, it's... I keep thinking like up will move me away from... No, I keep thinking up on the control stick will move me toward the planet. Wait, no, that is what it does. I keep thinking that firing the main rockets will make me go toward what I'm looking at, but that is not how rockets work. No big tentacles? It was a tease? That's great! I want to land on the dead Nomai stuff. Yeah! Fuck! Okay. Guess I'm not gonna be doing that. Fuck this, I'm going back to Brittle Hollow. Fuck this, I'm going back to Timberhearth. Fuck everything. The solar system's ending anyway. Fuck everything. So there is no endemic life. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's on me. I deserved that. Hello. No, I have been in there, actually. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, that wasn't so bad. Jesus Christ, like, all of my muscles are so tight right now. I gotta calm down. Fuck me. Phobias are the worst. I really need to speak with evolution. Because what the fuck? No, no, no. If you try to go too deep, you just hit a wall. Okay. Most Giant's Deep exploration occurs on solid ground above the water. I had no idea. I won't be saving the world. That would mean I'd have to go to this scary place. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stretching would be good. Thank you for being here through my necessary self-regulation time. Ooh. Ah. If only you could meow at me. Give us 5 jumping jacks? No. Maybe some other time, huh? Alright, let's get this over with. Let's land on Giant's Deep. Not Dark Bramble. Not doing you yet. Okay, I keep saying that I need to figure out what this is, and then I keep not going to it. Let's stop that nonsense right now. It's okay. I'm only very close to the sun. Oh no, is this a gas giant too? I don't wanna... God damn... Oh. Okay. I'm sure that has further significance, but I don't know what it is right now. Where's Giant's Deep? What, now that I'm looking for it, I can't find it? Cool. There it is. Oh my god, I'm actually sweating. Yeah, I can't find 5 jumping jacks to give you right now. Going to be honest, apart from Pazer, I still assume you are all entirely different people to who you are on the Discord due to the differing usernames. Okay, so it's just an opaque atmosphere, huh? It's not actually just water all the way down. Alright. Because I hate tornadoes, TM. Rocky surfaces to land on. Okay. I can do this. That doesn't sound so bad. Thank you, Artemis. You know what? To make it really easy for me, let's make sure I land on the daytime side. Wait, I'm pretty far from the sun and the music's still going. That means this is the end of the loop, doesn't it? Where's the sun? Yeah, okay, here we go. Goodbye, cruel world. This is very pretty, actually. Terrifying, but pretty. That is a dark bramble seed. Oh, and that's a tornado. Sorry, Stasi. Sorry. So, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There is no good part to this. And isn't the world about to... Oh. Everything's fine, it turns out. Uh-oh. That looks like trouble. I'll have to be careful. The blue flash on the sun as you pass through the cloud layer was simulated optical effect, I think. Ah. Uh-oh. I think I'm in a tornado. What happened? Did it teleport me to Dark Bramble? No, it didn't. Okay. What the hell? Oh, jeez. I hate so much of this. What the fuck, dude? This is almost as scary. This is almost as scary as if it was just all water. I also hate that, Lackery. I also very much hate that. Oh no, 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 no. Come on, man. I don't wanna down. Don't make me down. Uh-oh, it's making me down. The gravity's too strong. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What are you doing, brain? Inquiring minds want to know. Like me, the brain in question. Dude, I hate this. I hate. This makes me very unhappy. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what I can do. Okay, there we go. All of that just because I was trying really hard to do this. Okay. That's better. That is Brittle Hollow's signal. Where's the creepy woodwind instrument? There it is. How is it moving closer to me? This whole planet is in flux. I hate it. I hate so much of what this planet chooses to be. Okay, I gotta catch up. Why can't there be a happy, fluffy cloud world? Hashtag no fly. I'm dying a little every time it sends you underwater and I see big structures in the water. I am relating so much. Yeah, that tree is friend. We stay here. Good tree. I wish I could more clearly tell which way it was facing. Oh, it's just throughout all of that area. Okay. Ah! Sorry, world. I couldn't tell which way the camera was facing. I thought it was only detecting it further toward the core. Oh well. I really have had enough. I don't know. I really thought that maybe I could do this, but I don't know if I can. Like I've had a little bit of a problem spot in my neck the last few weeks, and it is really acting up because of how tense my entire body is. I don't think this game is good for me. 2 times sun, 1 time asphyxiation, 1 time tornado, 1 time ghost fog. Yep. And that's just for today. Yeah, taking a break. Taking a break. I might end up switching to a game called Cocoon. I do need one of those massagers. I've already played Cocoon on stream before, but I like it a lot. I just like it a lot, you guys. I might have to download that. Cocoon is also an exploration game. And Giant's Deep kind of reminded me of it, but you never go underwater in Cocoon. It's just a very surreal puzzle adventure directed by the same guy who directed Limbo and Inside. Different devs, but same director. Yeah, a different set of phobias. And yeah, I'm gonna play it. I'm sorry, Artemis. Maybe I'll try Outer Wilds again. But I think this might be a bridge I can't cross. I tried to be brave, but sometimes the bravest thing you can do is quit. Now isn't one of those times, but it can happen. Thanks for the 07. Okay, let's play some Cocoon. Cocoon is my happy place. And OBS can't find it. That's great. Come on, OBS. Come on, OBS. Yeah. Yeah. I tried so hard, didn't get too far. Here's Cocoon, which some of you have already seen in its entirety, but I don't care. No, I know, the only person upset with me is me. Okay. Out of the birth canal. The ambience is so good. I just said like both pronunciations of ambience and neither of them. I think I probably have already found all the secrets, and for whatever reason they made it so that the only way to like fully start the game from scratch is to like go into the files in File Explorer and delete them. And I don't feel like figuring out which one is the save file right now, so I'm just gonna have a lot of... Oh no. I'm just gonna have a lot of hidden stuff already found, and that's the way it's gonna be. Damn, we're like 2 minutes in and I already forgot how much I love this game. It's only been like a year since I last played it, and this is probably my 4th or 5th playthrough. And I've watched friends go through the whole thing too. I really, really love this game. And one of the cool things about its design is that it's all just a joystick and a button. The entire game is a joystick and a button. Oh, my neck. In case some level of relating to something similar helps, I found myself completely banging my head into a wall the first time you meet the big gray fucker in Resident Evil 2 Remake. I haven't played that. I couldn't mentally process that encounter, banged my head against the wall until I understood that my mental state was the problem. Haven't touched it since, and maybe I never will complete it. You know, sometimes that's how it is. I ran into something similar to this with Soma, where I was totally fine until you have to walk on a trellis that spans over pitch black depths. That's when I had a problem. Pronouncing the French word for bird sounds like a joke by a troll. What? I don't know what it is. Trellis, I guess catwalk is more apt than trellis. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna put on the other headphone. Usually I don't do this just because I end up yelling because I can't tell how loud I'm talking, but the sound design's just too good to pass up. Here we go! Here we go. Yeah, I was pretty okay with Soma. As far, I'm gonna turn up the sound for you guys because I don't think you can hear very well. I was okay with most of the ocean floor parts of Soma because when you're walking along the ocean floor, it's easier for me to convince myself that the ocean is just sky and the fish are just terrible birds. Guess how that's pronounced. I'm afraid of making a fool of myself. Is it? Is it like Iso or something? Oaso? Oasis? Wonderwall? It's pronounced Wazoo. As in, like, rhymes with Zazu? I keep meaning to learn IPA, and then I don't. And I don't mean India Pale Ale. I haven't had a single nice IPA. They're all horrible. I haven't had any IPA period, but that is given that I've never finished a beer in my life, I get the feeling I would not finish an IPA either. It has all the vowels and none of them are pronounced the way they should be. Well, that's French for you. Oop. Personally, I prefer a chocolate cherry chili coffee porter. Such good sound. The sound effects tickle my brain. They're so good. I'm not really one for ASMR. I can't say it doesn't work for me. I know some people can't really experience ASMR. That doesn't describe me. I do experience ASMR. I just hate it. I hate that sensation. So the fact that this game sort of gives me good brain tingles is quite special. The music sort of reminds me of Hyper Light Drifter. You hate ASMR videos? Started reading the Near Replicant books. So you've been listening to the OST non-stop for 2 weeks. Kaine Salvation version 1.2247 is running at the moment. Nice, 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 nice. I can't stand the fingernail clacking people do in videos or the mouth sounds close to my ear. Yeah. I'm kind of just making this up. I don't actually know if this is the reason, but the explanation I've come up with for myself is the reason I don't like ASMR is that my brain confuses it with insects being around my face. I don't know if that's why, but it kind of tracks. That's a horrible thought. Yeah, right? You wouldn't like ASMR either. Speaking of, have the same experience with, like, things lightly touching my face. I'm just like, oh, no, ugh, stop. Stop forever, stop. Even if somebody's doing it, like, really nicely, I'm just like, no, never, stop. Not never stop, never, comma, stop. You flinch. Boom, 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 boom. No! Do you also feel weird at the eye doctors when they touch your eyelid? I don't think an eye doctor's ever touched my eyelid. Ah! Although it did take like 15 minutes for an optometrist to put in contacts for the first time for me. I felt bad. It's funny because I wasn't freaking out, I was completely calm, but my eye just wouldn't stop fighting it. Really? I really like the noises Ray Dahl makes in Monster Hunter. The noises the enemy makes remind me of it somehow. Huh? You know what? This game actually reminds me a lot of the PS1 side-scrolling game Mickey's Wild Adventure. That's wild. I haven't played it, but just the fact that this reminds you of a Disney game is insane. Tried contacts once and spent way more than 15 minutes trying to take them out. I can take them out just fine. It still can be a little challenging for me to get them in, but I haven't worn them for years at this point, just because they're expensive. Glasses are better. The only time I wish I had contacts is when I'm doing stand-in work, because most characters don't wear glasses, and so I need to take my glasses off when I stand in, so that I don't have like light glaring off the lenses as they set up camera. But I still bring my glasses because I need to see the actor doing the thing I have to copy. So I just end up taking them on and off all day, and it's a little frustrating. Have you ever played The Last Guardian? No. Or Shadow of the Colossus? Yes. I've played Shadow of the Colossus all the way through. Last Guardian, I've always wanted to play, but I just haven't had the chance. Ray Dahl is awesome! Also, his sounds remind me of those long chained tin cans. I wish I could get into Monster Hunter. My brain just doesn't click with it. I don't know why. If you end up playing Last Guardian, get ready for screaming at the AI. Oh no. Look at these big ol' mollusk friends. Oh, I fucked up. I was supposed to do this one first. Tried to get him to jump up for 30 minutes. Jeez. This game is so cool. Maybe it's interesting for you to look at the two attempts 6 months apart before Monster... Oh, no. No, I've tried Monster Hunter on like 3 separate occasions, including on stream. It's not for me. Affirmation ASMR voiced by a goblin. Incredible. We're not supposed to give games our very soul. Yeah. It's one of those things where I'm like, I absolutely think Monster Hunter is a fantastic series, and I wish I liked it more. But we live in a world where we have a lot of options for media. We like actually don't have time to do all of the things that we would really love. And so whenever I encounter something that I really solidly don't love, I'm like, there are other things I can do with my time. This is why Giant's Deep made me think of this game. Nier and Final Fantasy IX will always get my very soul. I haven't played Deltarune yet, but I am very familiar with Undertale. What am I missing? Switch them. Yeah. How bad was going through this place the first time? Not at all. Again, you never go underwater. And there's nothing lurking in the depth. Okay, there's one thing lurking in the depths, but it's like, it's not a big deal. Okay, 4, 5, 3, 6, 2. I found a way to associate those shapes with numbers, because that is much easier than remembering the shapes. How did you react in Metroid Dread when you were going underwater? It's not as big of a deal in side-scrolling third person. Plus, there are no real abysses in Metroid Dread. It's all pretty contained. Much harder for me was Metroid Prime, actually, when you go through the frigate wreckage. No, you're not asking too much. I will always be very upfront if I don't want to answer a question, and I don't think I've ever hit that because I'm very okay answering almost all questions. Oh no! My friend is dead. Come, Lazarus. Your buddy! I mentioned this the last time I played this on stream, but one of my favorite things about the sound design in this game is that the music cues for puzzle solutions play right before you complete the puzzle instead of right after. And I think that's brilliant because then instead of you having an aha moment and then the music rewards you, the music rewards you as you have the aha moment. It's really powerful. I appreciate how transparent you are, but also how willing you are to have boundaries. Thank you. Yeah. I just don't find many things worth keeping secret. But, like, basically, if anybody ever asks me anything out of curiosity, I will give them an answer. If they're answering, like, if they're asking leading questions or it just feels like they're trying to trap me somehow, then I'm like, fuck you a little bit. Did you mention this during the Talos Principle as well, either the first or the second game? I don't think it happens in the Talos Principle, does it? But like there, just now. The actual solution is bringing the ball back in, but the game knows I'm going to do that, and so it plays the cue early. Are you saying it happens in the Talos Principle games? Because I'm not saying it doesn't, I'm just surprised that if it does, I didn't notice. Because I've played both of those games multiple times. Ready for an awesome sound cue? It's awful. I love it. I was running because I don't remember exactly whether or not it happens, but maybe you gushed about the way Cocoon handles its music because Talos either does or doesn't do it. I've never known another game to do this with its sound cues for puzzle solutions. Not saying it hasn't happened, not even saying it hasn't happened in games I've played, but Cocoon is the only game I've ever played where I noticed sound cues associated with the aha moment of a puzzle. Whee! Splish! Kaboom! More about the satisfaction of competency in felling the monster. Yeah. I really don't need games to have a strong story. I mean, Cocoon doesn't have a strong story. I would actually argue that Cocoon and Monster Hunter are very similar in that regard. It's just that I happen to be good at Cocoon style gameplay and I happen to be bad at Monster Hunter style gameplay. And not in a way that, you know, like, whenever we first start playing a game, we have to get the hang of it. So I'm not saying, like, oh, I tried Monster Hunter and it wasn't immediately easy, so I quit. I tried for many hours and it was never fun for me, so I quit. Maybe Talos perhaps left you hanging in a way where you wanted it to do, like, I don't think so. I really like what Cocoon does with its sound design philosophy, but I wouldn't consider it a fault not to do it. Would it have made me love Talos the Principle all the more? Sure, maybe. But I don't feel like the game is worse off without it, you know what I mean? Leave me alone! If it makes you feel better, Accord. If something was going to trigger you in this game, that was it. I've seen you play Dread, Jonathan, and you are definitely not a noob in any capacity. Not for Dread, no. Seeing you talk to Thekla made me love Talos too. It sure did. I think there's a little bit of Thekla in all of us. And we should do everything we can to smother it. Hey, it's a bullet hell, yeah! You survived! Good job. Meow, 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 meow. Why am I singing this? Thekla is you, Thekla is me, Thekla is us. Unfortunately, that may be true. Wait, did I just fuck up? I might have just fucked up. Oh, nope. I just accidentally went to a secret that I've already collected, that's all. You saying that because you are a closet cat boy? No, I'm not. I just forget that I'm a cat boy. It's different. No! I don't remember how to do this. Let's see. Oh, now I remember. Maybe the real Thekla was the friends we made along the way. Maybe. You never know. Zoop. I don't actually know which version of this I'm supposed to do first. Okay, I guessed right. No, I didn't. Whoever designed this game had a blast. For real, right? I love that you can feel it. I love when you can feel the fun that an artist had while making something. Ooh. Good air wiggles. Excellent air wiggles, I might say. Twitch Christmas gift, they completely changed their horrible base emojis. Holy shit, that would be incredible. The base emojis are so bad. Am I able to go back and get the green one right now? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Yeah, that's a good point about the vistas. I'm gonna guess I should take both of them with me, so let's put this back in the orange orb. Damn it. I don't think I was supposed to. Wait, maybe? No. No. I gotta be carrying them separately. It is insanely smooth, yeah. They did a lot of really good optimization work on this. The whole thing plays like butter. It also feels really good, like the character direction movement feels truly analog, even though obviously it's not. It's so precise with the joystick movement. I bet when they got that to work properly, they probably celebrated with a party. I hope they did. Oh wait, that's right, it's embedded in the bridge here. We've got 5, 6, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 2, 3, 4. Once more, a friend! Do you know if they're a big team? They're definitely not. I think this game was something... well, I don't know. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I might be able to do the whole game this stream. So we'll see in the credits. I can't remember for sure, but it's a very small team. Like, very small. I'm trying to remember what the dev team is called. I think maybe Geometric? This is their only title so far, but I will be auto-buying the next one. I can't remember what I need to do now. Oh wait, yeah, I have my buddy. I've got to take my buddy into the green. I assume. Small teams truly is the way. Fun realization, it has occurred to me that the only way to have a truly secure long-term employment in the game industry is to be indie. That's true. To be honest, I'd like to see you play Gravity Rush again, but getting your PS4 to jive with OBS sounds like it's against the Geneva Convention. No, the issue the reason I stopped playing Gravity Rush on stream was just that I felt like I needed to play it more than once a week to really have a feel for it, and I still haven't figured out how to like reconcile that, because I want to play it more on stream, but I also don't want to like do a bunch of offline play for a game that I'm actively streaming, so I'm not really sure how to do that, but I want to. It's something I think about pretty often, actually. I can't remember how to do this. I remembered how to do this. I can't remember how to do this. Skadoosh. I remembered how to do this. In a way, devs before were basically indie, and yeah, the current climate is ass in the game industry. Yeah, I agree. Because even the big corpos were kind of in a new frontier. But now it's ended up like the movie industry, where they're like, no, we have the formulas that work, and we're just gonna do that forever. And now it's not working with movies anymore, and it's not working with games anymore, and they're like, let's actually change nothing. I think, or you know what, let's change the specifics of our approach, but not the heart and soul of it. I'm sure you guys have heard about the back rooms, how it's done very, very successfully, and I think the writer-director was discovered on Reddit, and so they're like, that's it, that's the secret ingredient. We need to talent scout from Reddit. And it's like, no, close but no cigar. The real thing that corporations need to do to get the attention of the American consumer again is to go away forever. I'm intending that indie argument in the sense of grunt work, people who like to code, draw, etc., be creative in some way, not a manager. Yeah, middle managers are long-term often enough that, whatever. My aspiration in games, if any, would rather be one of the people taking part in the more creative efforts. Yeah, I think that although, well, it's tricky. Okay, I gotta pause because this is like something that I've been thinking a lot about. I think it's similar to how, excuse me. When a society gets big enough, by which I mean just a few hundred people, you really can't rely on interpersonal altruism and care and passion anymore. You need to have a code of laws. And I think the same is true with middle management. Once a company reaches a certain point, you can't have like a cohesive mission statement. You can't have everybody on the same page. And so you need middle managers whose entire function is to barely understand enough of the actual work that they're able to organize it so that the people at the very top can just talk to middle managers without actually understanding any of the creative process at all and still making executive decisions about it. So it's not that I think that managers are inherently malicious. Most of them are, but not all of them. I think it's just that by the time a company is big enough to need middle management, it's already compromising its passionate output and its creative and artistic output. And similarly, I think that societies compromise a lot of humanity when they grow beyond a few hundred people. But that's a lot harder to fix than just not becoming a corporation. Bye, Accord. Thanks for being here. Glad you cozied. Happy to cozy with you. Every time I play this game, I'm like, why is this here? This is very pretty. Who made this? In short, corporate greed ruins all. Yeah, more or less. The one very important kudos to middle managers. One of their primary jobs is to protect their assigned creatives from the leadership, and managers who do that well, they should be lauded. I completely agree. Unfortunately, that's what my dad spent his entire career doing, and he was laid off like 6 or 7 times. I might be exaggerating. But the truth is, with extremely rare exceptions, humanity is punished in corporate settings. Very reliably, extremely reliably. But no, let's have a free market by all means. All right, it's time to go to the Goopy world. Goop! No worries, he can just write another book. Not just humans, but humanity itself is punished. Yeah, agreed. I'm absolutely inclined to agree without hesitation. Goopy goopy goober, rock! I meant humanity in the sense of like human values and connections, but I also agree with your interpretation of like, no, like the species also. We all suffer when corporations win. Including the people making up the corporations, by the way. Oh no, I actually want this where it is. I mean, how many studies have we seen showing that investing more in your employees directly results in better returns at the corporate level? And boardrooms around the world just don't give a shit. They would rather be cruel and short-sighted. And nothing punishes them for it in a way that they care about. It's a problem. Goodbye. I love you. Come on, buddy. Want to go for a car ride? I have decided from now on this is canonically my dog. Goodbye, dog. Education is being treated like a business currently, and in Tejas, a few cities have had the state take over their school district. Two terrible results. Thanks, Texas. Texas is interesting because actually a lot of like more right-leaning states are interesting because they're extremely valuable lessons that the people who need to learn completely ignore. That's been a really big frustration of mine recently, is it's like, there has never in history been a point in time where conservative values were helpful by more than like an accident. Never in history. And yet we pretend it's okay to be conservative. It's not. Sorry. Sorry if that offends you. I genuinely am, but it's not okay to be conservative. It is incorrect and it is violent. Remember when this was a cozy stream? We could easily bring up global warming as how humanity is punished. Yeah, I'm really apprehensively curious and anticipating the next report regarding the statistics we'll say about the summer's heat waves. Yeah, probably should leave the topic at that too, considering everything. Yeah, my streams are a haven from climate anxiety, I like to feel. We do what we can and we're kind to each other, and the rest is what the rest is. Oh no! I'm stuck. Getting strong rain with more lightning and thunder often. Ooh, terrifying. In California, we are not. Shocking! Okay, no, I've already been here. in a previous play. I think I've gotten all of the extras, but there's no easy way to check. A little haven in the corner of the interwebs. I'm very grateful for that. Wait, can I reach this? It looks like it's raised off the ground too far, but maybe... Oh, okay. Last day of the most recent heat wave, I actually fainted. Oh gosh. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's scary. Trying to remember how to get my dog through there. Oh, I remember. I'm the one who stands on this button, not the dog. Good dog. Diking gave us a discount because the last units were subsidized. So I don't know what that means. So we have 2 AC units at home now. Yay! I could tell from your emoji that it's humorous, which is good, but also yikes. It sucks that you're suffering for things that are out of your control. Come on, doggy. Daikin is one of the big air conditioning manufacturers in East Asia, Southeast Asia. They're big enough to get a product placement in Gundam. Wow. I don't think I've ever heard of an air conditioner product placement before. That's crazy. Wait, what am I doing? This is much easier. Oh no, I've been eaten. Gundam-powered air conditioner? Heck yeah. Skloop? Oh, I was too early. Skloop? That's such a cool transition! For the sake of being forthcoming and truthful, the heat was a major component, but not the only reason why I fainted. Well, sure. Pre-existing, like, everybody has different thresholds and situations and all that. Actually, no, I do want that. No, I want that to be, I want, okay, we're gonna put that over there. We're gonna put that in the green so I can put the green in the purple. No, we're not, because there's nowhere to put the orange. Oh wait, I can just put the orange right there. Duh. Still, I have much better mobility in my lower back now. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'm glad that you were able to fully recover, question mark. They had their logos slapped onto a shipping container docked on a space colony. That's funny. Yeah, that would be perfect for refrigerating sci-fi cargo. Spooky space sounds. Beep-a-boop, beep-bop-ba-da-boop-boop, boop. Let's all go on a Philippines adventure. I say that jokingly, but if it was a realistic option for me, I would love to. Don't be silly in Revenant. Nobody lives inland. Pazer lives on land. 4, 6, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6, 5, 3, 2. We can build a raft to the Philippines. Oh yeah, that raft. They never used it in Kingdom Hearts. I wonder where it would have taken them. It probably would have gone great. Do I need to take both orbs with me, or can I just get away with the green one for now? Eek. Oh, wait, I remember how to do this one. This one's really cool. If it's stuck in the green world, it can't get stuck in the purple world. Oh, but then I need to put this in the orange one so that, fuck me, in the orange one so that I've got everything nested in one little pail. A pail I call the thing I'm carrying. Next time Greta Thunberg crosses the Atlantic. Yeah, to your point in Revenant, I wonder if the way that they have the seamless transition is that... I mean, it looks like it takes a lot longer to go into the world than it does to come back out of it. So maybe they always have the encasing world rendered when you're near an orb. I mean, when you're near, like, an exit portal. But then they only start rendering a world you go into afterward? Like, once you start channeling the world? I don't know. How many layers deep can you be? Multiple. But you don't need to do, like, multiple layers at once. You just have to have the immediately containing layer. Because there aren't, like, exit portal chains. You can only go up or down one level at a time. It's probably less about actually rendering another world, but yes, probably something about having its assets in memory. Something like that. I don't know very much about how engines actually run. It's such a good mix of audio-visual cues. It's all so creepy and so beautiful at the same time. Something dark polygon, something complete. Yes, of course, the answer to everything is dark matter. Yeah. I can't remember. Does it work if I'm... Oh, I just have to touch it. It doesn't matter if I teleport to it or not. Okay. So much of this game is telling my spinal column that I am perceiving sickness and disease. What a great way to put it. This is, in my opinion, the hardest boss. Also the most upsetting. Oh, that was close. It's so gross. close. I'll catch up in chat in a second. That was really close too! Holy crap, I don't think I've ever come this close to failing without failing in this game. Ah! First try. I love the way that the boss is telegraphing the thesis of its own mechanics every time, yeah. I think it's also really cool how they managed to associate each of the boss's mechanics with what the power they unlock does. Very impressive. Yeah, fix your spinal column, since it's so diseased, as you put it. I'm actually not sure what the move is. Is it just this? Did I? Oh. Yeah, it's just that. Oh my god. Oh, the music's so creepy! Each orb has a power. The orange one forms crystals over certain gaps. The green one lets me go up and down those columns that change between gas and solid. And the purple one is in every one of these fruits at once. You still need the orbs to do it. Yeah, so the character itself doesn't have any powers. It's all the orbs. The orbs! Ooh, it just struck me. This is atonal music. You don't get a lot of that. Not in the West. Atonal meaning there's no tonic pitch. At least not that I can tell. Oh wait, now I remember. That's too far. I need to bring over the spider thing. Right? I think. Can you work in a scale without a tonic? Yeah, but probably not a diatonic one. Like, the most common scale is just chromatic, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to use a whole tone scale. I mean, it probably is possible to write atonal music with a diatonic scale, but you would have to be very deliberate about it, I think. Oh, shit, I forgot that it teleports the orb away as soon as I pick up the fruit. Yay! Gimme! Yeah, it's just vibing to the beat boop. Circling back to Gravity Rush, I think it might work for you on the weekly by genre and design. It would technically be an action game, but on a scale of 1 to 10 for action intensiveness, I would put it at a 4 to 5, so it's mild. I wouldn't say remembering its controls is that hard either. Well, if you remember, I actually did play Gravity Rush on stream already, and I was having trouble with the not so much with the controls, but just like learning to think in the way you have to think to play Gravity Rush. Maybe if I just did some practice on my own, I would be able to do it on a weekly basis after that. If that makes sense. I don't know. I'll have to give it a try. Oh, speaking of circling back though, I did watch the video you recommended to me the other night. Yesterday, or today for you. And yeah, that was a very satisfying watch. Pazer introduced me to... Oh, well, I could have done that. Oh, wait, no, I actually couldn't have. I remember now. There's a whole thing to this. Okay, I remember. Yeah! Exactly. It's just, it can be difficult for me to remember which way is actually down, and it can be difficult for me to remember all the ways to interact with the terrain and all the surfaces to find collectibles on. I don't know if Cocoon has an official soundtrack. Last time I looked, I couldn't find one. It's so heavily interactive that I'm not even sure what an album version of it would sound like. Oh, you introduced me to the Akali Raft project, or Akali? I can't remember. The story of a predatory man who did bad science to fulfill his own carnal desires and ended up just making a boat full of people who were very pleasant. Think about killing him. Ooh, it does have an OST. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I always think about this slot as eating a burger. little dumbass ended up making a group of lifelong friends. Not with him, though. A group that did not include him. It's burger time, that's right. Whee! I love this psych out here. That's not solid. Dog. That's such a satisfying solution. Oh, that's cool that somebody tried to make it as complete as possible. I'm definitely reconsidering the idea that I'm going to finish the game in this stream, because there's still, let's see, yeah, we're not even 2/3 of the way through, but there is a good stopping point coming up. This might be my least favorite puzzle in the game. I'm honestly not sure why. My brain just has trouble with it. Although this part is fun. Just transferring them both over at once, but separately. Is it... Do I do... Oh, now I remember. Okay, yeah. It's not so bad. I don't know why. My brain just doesn't like it. Nope. There it is. Oh wait, I don't take the purple with me, cause I can find the purple inside. You know. This is the karaoke stream you guys keep asking for. I don't mean to tease. I do want to do another karaoke stream at some point. I just don't know when I'm going to actually want to do it. If that makes sense. Let's see. How do I do this? Okay, I think I've got it. Too bad Ellen is not here, yeah. I would definitely have to make sure that if I do a karaoke stream again, Ellen is able to make it. There it is. So I really like this part of the game, and it's more effective for the player than for a viewer, but it is what it is. Excuse me. Just to be clear, like, these are the 3 worlds that I've collected throughout the course of the game. You start in the orange one and quickly realize you're in another world, and then you acquire the green and do a lot of puzzles with that. You get the purple one, you do a lot of puzzles with that, and then you do each of these 3 puzzles to get them in this current state. And then you have this very cool sound cue with this very cool reveal. When I was in my first playthrough, I was just like it's kind of predictable, but very well executed. I love the orange flecks in the ground. I don't know how you even think of that as a designer. Not that it's completely unique. Obviously, there's tiling in real life that looks like that. But, I mean, like, as a designer, how do you decide, I'm gonna do it here? You know? Uh-oh. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right. I need to bring a key in there. Or a little transponder guy, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Where find? Where find key friend? Oh, key friend. Key friend. Key friend. Still trying to figure out which part of the soundtrack we were witnessing earlier because it sounded like it had an almost calm background even though the creepy synth was going on top. I don't remember. Synth line, it felt hard to describe, almost mathematical. Yeah, atonal music often does when it has an even rhythm like that. Partly because a lot of math music is atonal and even rhythm. But I don't know if this one did or didn't have a reliable pattern. And I cannot talk and memorize numbers at the same time. Or can I? I cannot. Oops. 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. In the Baruchian archives, there probably lies a 4-hour stream. Somewhere in there, maybe. Yeah, I'm almost certain I've streamed for 4 hours before. How long have you streamed for so I can re-listen to this part of the stream? Right now, we're sitting at 2 hours 51. And I'm just going to fight this boss, and then we'll call it there. On the dot of the hour, of course. Whee! Oh, not what I was supposed to do. We are the champions, my friend. And we'll keep on fighting till the end of this boss fight. We are the bug dude. We are the bug dude. That's an awesome vista. Apropos, I'm considering shelving my singing. Are you? I'm sorry to hear that. Jonathan is bugged, dude. Fake news. This environment, you don't like it? Ooh, isn't that repulsive? Get wrecked. So hard to get a leg up these days. Guffaw. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh! There we go. I would love for one of these to start glowing yellow. That would be swell. Bruh. One of you needs to start glowing yellow right now. Maybe it needs to attack a certain number of times first? Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Oh no, oh no. I was really hoping for a no failure run. Fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time. Yeah! Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, there's the yellow. Yeah, I think you need to, like, bait it into a few attacks first. I still don't 100% know what triggers the various boss fight events. Oh no, oh no. What was I thinking? Oh no. Flight trajectory, then fly. Not the other way around. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! All good. shooty gun now. Another note of excellent design. I mentioned before that the movement is very smooth and analog. The shooting is not. You can only shoot in 8 directions, and I love that. Because this is not a precision shooter game, and if you had to add that to the puzzle elements, it would just be frustrating because you'd be playing 2 completely unrelated mechanics at once. So I think that was really smart. I done it. Started to have 2 recurring instances of not being able to close my eustachian tubes. Oh. And it makes hearing yourself a challenge. Wow. So when you sing, you just like start half yawning? You mean? Is that kind of what's happening? Because that's what I associate open eustachian tubes with, is yawning. Eustachian tubes, if you don't know, is the effect from yawning. They're the tubes that connect, in Revenant you probably know better than I do, they connect your inner ear to like the rest of your nose and throat, like hence ear, nose, and throat doctor. And it can, when they open, that's how you regulate the pressure on your eardrum. So like when you quote unquote pop your ears, you're opening your eustachian tubes. Yeah, I hope you can find an answer too. That's a sad reason to have to stop. Okie dokie, that is my stream, and it's time to nap before I exercise with my dad. I still do that twice a week. You should all exercise with your dad, or someone else. Just don't let your dad tell you not to buy snow globes. You deserve better than that. Oh, I never changed the stream subject. It still says Outer Wilds. Whoops. If my doctors can't help me, then I'm a bit screwed, but they don't have much of a track record so far. Yeah, great Outer Wilds stream. Okay, so next week, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next week. I've been thinking it would be really fun to just go through the entire Metroid franchise. I really like Metroid, and I've been feeling Metroid-y. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I have any announcements. A week from now, so Saturday, we'll do another watch party. It's going to be Sunday for some of you. It's going to be 6 p.m. daylight time. I might be able to push it sooner than that. I don't know. Maybe that's more trouble than it's worth. We'll find out. I'll feel it out throughout the course of the week. I don't even know what we're going to watch. Hopefully Deno Coil. Yeah, hopefully Deno Coil. I will... Yeah, nap time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, and I will see you later. Bye-bye!